are getting ready to pick up our load. So let's talk about it. It is picking up in New York, going to Alabama. The loaded miles are going to be 958 miles. The deadhead was 74 miles, and it's going to be 2 pieces at 735 pounds. So we are actually at the Vince Lombardi Service Plaza off the 95 in New Jersey. It's basically the last rest area before you go across the George Washington Bridge through New York City. We came here last night, so we'd be a little bit closer. We're about now 20 miles from the pickup. I just finished letting the babies out. We're getting ready to get over there and get this picked up. There was an issue we found last night. The place that this is off of, it's off a parkway, and in New York, a lot of the parkways, or the majority of the parkways, are commercial vehicle restricted, meaning commercial vehicles are not allowed to drive on those parkways, and it's just for passenger cars. So the place we're picking up is pretty much right off one of these parkways, and the route that it is to take is, we're not going on the parkway, we're kind of bypassing the parkway, and there's only one way in and out of this place, and you have to go under a low bridge to get to it. So we were a little concerned about that. We called the shipper, we called Panther, we actually talked to another driver who has picked up at this location before, and they assured us that we will be able to make it under this bridge. So yeah, up here in New York and New Jersey area, you have to be really careful because they have a lot of low bridge clearances, and if you're not careful, you will take off your roof or your AC, rooftop AC, or your reefer unit. So yeah, you've got to be really careful. So we were trying to be proactive, and before we got there and made sure we could pick it up. So they assured us that we can, so we shall see. But yeah, we're getting ready to go pick it up, and we deliver tomorrow in Alabama, and we'll see what we get from there. No backups yet, but what? You want to say hi? Say hello and good morning. Say good morning. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Truck registration bill.
Yes, sir.
Good inspection report. You're good to go.
Thank you, sir.
Take it easy.
You guys
Thank you.
be safe. So, today has been a day from hell. Okay, an absolute day from hell. First of all,
My driving through New York today sucked.
driving through New York this morning,
George Washington Bridge.
George
that
Washington
traffic
Bridge
sucked.
took 2 hours to go 20 miles. Then on the way out of New York, took another 2 hours to get across the George Washington Bridge. And then now, I just got pulled over.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's comical, but it's not funny.
I just got pulled over because they said they seen me on my cell phone.
In his left hand on his cell phone.
And my left hand on the cell phone.
Which is not true.
I never talk on the cell phone by hand. I don't do it. I have a $120 Blue Tiger Elite headset. I pay good money to have a comfortable headset, so I don't mind wearing that headset. I religiously use that thing. Day in, day out, we see other drivers on their phones, texting, on their phones. And we just look at them and be like, how do cops not see these guys doing this?
So tell him what it is. So he said his
Okay,
partner,
so just so you guys know in the future,
yeah,
this is what happened. A van was passing by, and he was
a DOT enforcement van.
van.
Well, first the cop the DOT officer in an SUV went by. Then the enforcement van went by.
Right. A lot of times I'll drive like this just to hold the seatbelt off my neck. Elbow on the windowsill, holding my seatbelt, you know. Maybe pulling it off. Sometimes I'll ride like this. Well, he went rolling by and probably looked in the window here, seen my arm up like this, and assumed that I was on my cell phone, which I understand. That's what they're out looking for. They're out to enforce that. But I was not on my cell phone.
If we are going to talk on our phone, we have our headsets, because with Panther and probably most carriers, if you get a ticket for being on not on a hands-free, that's automatic termination. So we take that very serious.
Bye-bye.
We do not mess around with that.
Yeah. Seatbelts and cell phones while we're driving.
Yeah.
Those are just absolute no's we do not play with.
Yeah.
Both of those are grounds for termination. You're done.
Ended up, so the partner came up, both cops were there, and the other guy, he said he saw him on the phone, came up to the truck, talked to Jason. Jason showed
asked to see my phone. I handed it right over because I'm not gonna deny it.
Nothing to hide.
We don't have nothing to hide. And then it didn't click until he said, "I seen your hand up by holding something."
Holding a phone.
And what I think he saw was the seatbelt thing. The seatbelt thing he seen me holding, and probably just glanced, thought it was cell phone.
And it's funny because when we saw him drive by us and he slowed down. So he was obviously trying to look, I guess.
Yes,
he thought he saw him on the phone, but long story short, he basically just gave him a driver inspection. So no violations, no
violation, passing inspection,
just driver credential inspection. So but we wanted to share that because that was just crazy.
That was scary because
it was scary.
When the officer first came up, he was adamant that he was like, "So are you calling my partner a liar?" I'm like, I mean, what do you say to that? He's being pretty aggressive. And,
he was being pretty aggressive.
He was really aggressive.
I mean, we weren't scared because we weren't doing anything wrong. We were scared because we were are we gonna have to go and fight this? Which it wouldn't have been hard because all we'd have to do is pull our cell phone
bill once the bill comes in.
But the headache of doing that and the red tape and all of the stuff you would have had to deal with would have not been fun.
Yeah, so. I would have no doubt Panther would shut us down until that bill came in.
We don't need that after just buying a brand new truck.
No,
we haven't even made our first truck payment yet.
First truck payment ain't even made yet. What?
Oh my gosh. So,
wow. What a day.
Yeah, what a day.
Luckily, the guy in the van, his partner, who he was saying I was calling him a liar, came up and we kind of got talking. He asked for my phone. I handed it to him. He said, "You mean to tell me you weren't on your cell phone?" "No, sir." And that's when it kind of registered in my head. I'm like, I don't put my hands up to my head, so how would he have...
think that?
Yeah, and that's when I thought the seatbelt, and I kind of, "Sir, maybe it was..." And I do it a lot.
Yeah, you do it a lot.
I was like, "Sir, maybe it was this." I hold it off my neck quite a bit, and maybe he's seen my point and realized that. Well, luckily he's seen my point and realized maybe that's what he's seen, and it wasn't me on my cell phone. So oh gosh.
So that was our crazy day today. I'm fixing to lay down and go to bed, and Jason's gonna wipe his drawers, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna say good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. We are at a rest area on I-81 South. We are about 55 miles from where I'm going to be fueling in Knoxville, and we are about 272 miles from our delivery. So we're doing our driver swap here. It is currently 2:08 in the morning. I'm fixing to jump out, get my pre-trip done, and get on the road so we can get there and get this offloaded and see what we get from here. Let's do this. Hey y'all, so we got delivered this morning and we are still in Alabama. We actually got another load we're going to be picking up tomorrow, which is an awesome load. I'm actually editing up a video right now. Really dreary outside. Look at those clouds. I don't know if you'll be able to see them through that screen, but yeah, there's some storms rolling in. It's pretty much been raining here all day. I just wanted to jump on and tell you good night tonight. I'll let you know about the load once we get it picked up tomorrow. So good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning and we are getting ready to go pick up our next load. It is a beautiful morning here in Alabama. After a lot of storms and rain last night, it's a beautiful day. The skies are clear. But I want to jump on and tell you about this load before I end this vlog because it's already getting very long. So we're picking up here in Alabama and we're going to be going to California. The loaded miles are 2,392 miles. We have 0 deadhead and it's going to be 4 pieces at 294 pounds. So we're picking that up today. We're delivering in California Friday morning. With a lot of luck, we can get another long one out of there Friday. That would be awesome for over the weekend. We'll see. I just want to go ahead and end this vlog here because it is getting very long. But I do want to say thank y'all so much. By the time this comes out, we'll be over 3,200 subscribers. We want to thank y'all so much for subscribing and following in our adventures. We love interacting with each and every one of you. So thank you so much. If you're as happy as we are that Jason didn't get a ticket, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And until our next video, peace, love, and expediting.